Off liner, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
He's set, and the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, it hasn't been the best of times, D-Row. They've lost the first 3 games of this set at home, and the last thing you want to do is get swept in a 4-game series at home. You need to win this one.
Yeah, it can't happen. Can't get swept 4 games in a row on your home turf. Watch for the manager to make. He's going to make moves, and he's going to make them quick. I don't know what they're going to be pitching, hit and run. Something's happening today.
Here comes the first pitch. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt. His career numbers with Adam Conley. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. From the belt, kicks and deals. Popped him up. Bohr over to his left. And that's the second out of the inning. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw. Stepping in now is the leadoff man, Cameron Maybin, as he'll get us started here in the home half of the first. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, it's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
Yeah, Matty, this team is beaming with confidence right now. 3-0 on the road trip and looking for a 4-game sweep. That does not happen often in this game.
We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
And he'll get in there safely.
Batting third.
Digging in, Justin Bohr. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Darvish offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this.
And the run will score as the Marlins have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Boy, D-Row, that's the case right there. He hit it just like he felt it, soft. Not hit all that hard, but it gets the runner in from third.
Yeah, but you know what? Tomorrow's newspapers are going to be wrapping fish, so who cares about? I don't care if it's a bullet or off the fists. A knock's a knock, especially when it's got an RBI attached to it.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. The second for 1 on to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out. Settling in now, JT Realmuto. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. 0-1 the count. Castro, the runner at first with 2 gone. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Up next from Miami, Martin Prado. And the Marlins looking for more in the game's opening frame. No balls and a strike to count. 1-1 to count to Martin Prado. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through into left field for a base hit. The throw home. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one. The next Cub up, Anthony Rizzo. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now, surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Oh, and this is kicked out there by Castro. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
Batting sixth, the left fielder, number
Stepping
8,
into the box, Ian Happ, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that's in there, base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt. Ready now for the Marlins, Lewis Brinson. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish.
right fielder.
Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. Sharp ground ball to third. Bryant is up with it, and there's one away.
Batting ninth, pitcher.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Adam Conley. And that's in there for strike one.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. And fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Cameron Maybin. Strike one to start the at-bat. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Giving chase is Almora. He's got it. A great running play, and that a great shot there of the blue waters and long sandy stretches of Miami Beach. Back now for the top of the 3rd inning on the show.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Leading off the inning, Yu Darvish. And they'll need him to get something going here. Here's a swing and a ground ball hit to Prado at third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Batting ninth, right fielder.
Here's Jason Hayward now.
Hayward.
Here comes the first pitch. And a big swing by Hayward, but this is on the ground to second. On to first, and there were 2 down. Here's Javier Baez. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Either he missed the take sign or they're just not thinking as a team. The first 2 guys out on 1 pitch, so it could have been a 3-pitch inning if he would have made it out right there.
2 out, nobody on. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Finally, a take. No, seriously. That's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
Very weakly on the ground. The 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. Brinson's in pursuit, but this will land out there just foul. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Rojas, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Sliders in for a strike. Here's Darvish on 0-2. A fastball that just misses inside. Here's the 1-2 delivery. to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Fooled him there, and a little pop-up to the right side. Under it is Rizzo. 1 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Justin Bohr. He singled his last time up. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Hayward at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Starlin Castro. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Miami down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The windup and the 0-1. Lined hard toward right center. And a diving effort in center, but it's going to skip right on by him. Around second now and headed for third. And he is in there.
This is one park in the league that sees a lot of triples because of the way it's designed, and he adds another one heading to third for the 3-bagger.
Digging in to try it again, Chris Bryant. First offering on its way. And that one got a piece of him. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. And they're runners at the corners now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. Here's Castro for 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Marlins 2 and the Cubs 1. In now, JT Realmuto. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
JT Realmuto.
From the stretch. There's a strike. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Third baseman, number 14,
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses, ball one.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder.
Striding into the box, Scott Van Slyke. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. Now the 2-1 pitch. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And he will get there to make the running play. 2-3 go the Marlins. They still lead it 2-1.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Now at the plate, Ian Happ, a base hit in his first trip. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home. Hard hit ball to second. Castro has it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
So 1 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up Ben Zobrist. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it is Brinson. 2 gone.
The pitcher,
stepping in and ready for another shot, Yu Darvish. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Digging in to try it again, Lewis Brinson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No balls and a strike to count. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
So he punched Pushes him out looking at the fastball. Lewis Brinson sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. And this is on the outside corner for strike one.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Adam Conley becomes out number 2 this inning.
Cameron Maven.
Set, here it comes. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Almora, and it drops down in front of him, a base hit. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there, Dan. Was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Well, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. 2 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location, and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
On the ground up the middle. And a fine play there up the middle may have saved a run. Here's Jason Hayward now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Jason Hayward.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Flipped out the other way towards short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Javier.
Here's Javier Baez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit down the third baseline. Up with it now is Prado. And a long throw across the diamond gets him. That's a nice play.
Center fielder, number 5.
Digging in and looking for more, Albert Almora. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ran it in on him as this is bounced towards short. Rojas scoops it up. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch. Ready once again, Justin Bour. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. This is taken outside for ball 1. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
Fouled off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at-bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Therefore, it is Baez, and he's got it for the first out. Here's Starlin Castro, and I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to.
JT Realmuto is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
You think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. Seared down the first baseline. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point. These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
First baseman number 44.
Digging in once again, Anthony Rizzo. He was a double play victim last time around. Line toward right center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Yeah, it looked like the center fielder got a fairly good jump on this ball, but he just doesn't have enough hops to bring it in. And once it's by him, you know he was going to get at least a double.
Drew Steckenrider comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th.
Drew Steckenrider.
First offering on its way. Hit to third. Prado is there. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So striding in, Ian Happ, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. Catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. And that'll plate the tying run from third as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now.
That was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing up any way that you can. He hits the sac fly to the outfield, and the tying run comes in to score.
First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, you don't see a hitter of his caliber come outside the zone too much. He's super aggressive right now. Let's see if he nibbles a little further off the plate now.
And here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 1-1 now to Zobrist. Lifted the other way out to left center. Van Slyke will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. Here's Scott Van Slyke. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command, even if he's still throwing strikes? Stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. And that's going to be a base hit, so the possible go-ahead run is on here to start the home half of the 7th. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The right fielder, number 9.
Ready for another shot now, Lewis Brinson. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. 2 balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder. 2-0 count. The pitch lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward has a read on it. 1 out. And the runner not tagging will retreat to second base. Johnny Givotella come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home. And it's fouled away. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Now another 1-2. Popped him up. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Cameron Maybin. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. Here's a high pop-up. Rizzo over to his right. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Brad Ziegler has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
29, Brad
Kyle Schwarber is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this is foul for the first strike. Here comes the 0-1. And a hard sinker there. Chopped foul at home plate. Here it comes. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. And now a pitch on the way. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Schwarber is retired, and there's one away.
Right fielder.
Striding in once again, Jason Hayward. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt. The windup and the 0-1. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. 2 runs, 4 hits, and 2 errors for the Cubs to this point in the contest. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this will be chopped foul here at home plate. Just gets a piece of it. Still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Here's Javier Baez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First offering on its way. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Soft liner towards center, and a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Lawn darts and hand grenades right there. Mixing in some knocks. The unlikely.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. as he rips it on the ground to second, and an underhanded throw.
Your attention, please. Now
so a new pitcher coming on now. We'll get a look at the hard-throwing right-hander Brandon Morrow. In there, strike 1.
The shortstop.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Check his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. So 1-1 home. Misses. Ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Grounded foul off to the right. Here now the 2-2. Softly on a line to third. And there's a base hit. So just like that, the leadoff man's aboard, representing the potential go-ahead run.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Lifted the other way out to left center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead runs in scoring position now with still nobody out.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is, without question, nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
Ready for another chance? JT Realmuto. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in. You haven't seen this guy for a while.
And that is down for extra bases as that ought to plate the go-ahead run and maybe another. He pulls into second safely as a run is also in, and with it, they take the lead.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. Under it is Zobrist, 2 away now. Ready now for the Marlins, Scott Van Slyke. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Into the corner and slicing foul. Castro at third, Realmuto on at second with 2 down. And he takes a called strike 2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Marlins get Magneuris Sierra will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Kyle Bearclaw comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
He's changing for Miami. Now pitching and batting in
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Line toward right center. And that'll be a base hit. So they couldn't ask for more as the possible tying runs aboard to kick off the 9th.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Lifted the other way to left center. Van Slyke is there. He makes the play, and the runner will try to tag from first. He changed his mind there as he's back into first, no problem.
Now batting.
The next hub up, Wilson Contreras. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Hit sharply toward third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. From the stretch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0. He swung on and missed, strike 1. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. 2-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first. A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Fish came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Brad Ziegler claims the win out of the pen, his first.